In the beginning, when the sky still whispered secrets only the stars could hear, and the world was but a sleeping breath beneath the heavens, the Supreme One, Mwari, whose voice could carve rivers and whose silence could mold mountains, looked upon the void and willed life into being. From his breath he formed a man, not just any man, but the first, the spark before fire, the rhythm before drum. He named him Mwedzi, the moon, for he would shine in darkness, yet always long for the heavens from which he came. Mwari, in his divine wisdom, saw that it was not good for Mwedzi to be alone upon the earth. So, from the morning light, he wove a companion, a woman of radiant spirit and soft strength. He called her Hweva, morning star. She danced with dew on her feet and laughter like the wind through leaves. And so Mwari spoke. For 2 years she shall walk with you, love her, learn her, but when her time is up, she must return to me. Mwedzi, touched by wonder, took Hweva into his arms. One night they embraced under a sky heavy with stars, and by morning her belly swelled with the mystery of their union. In that day, life bloomed. Hweva gave birth not to children, but to vegetation of every kind. Trees that sang with birds, grasses that whispered stories, flowers that wore the sun, and the world turned green beneath her feet. And when her time was done, Hweva ascended, her figure fading like mist into the morning sky. But the moon was lonely again. Mwari, in his mercy, sent another woman, this one made from the dimming light of dusk. Her name was Venekera Tsimborume, evening star, mysterious and deep, with eyes like still water. She too was given to Mwedzi for 2 years. And once more they embraced under a velvet sky. In the morning she bore cattle, goats, sheep, creatures that walked the earth in herds, speaking in hoofbeats and songs of bells. Later, she gave birth to boys and girls, the first people whose breath could carry the heartbeat of the earth forever. But Mwedzi, the moon, grew greedy. When evening star's time grew to a close and her soul turned upwards, he pulled her back once more into his arms against Mwari's command. And in that union, something darker was born. She cried out into the night and gave birth to wild beasts, lions with fire in their eyes, leopards that moved like shadow, snakes that hissed secrets, scorpions with venom in their sting. From love disobeyed, danger walked. And though he had broken the will of Mwari, the earth was now full of life, of balance, of beauty and danger. So it was that Mwedzi became king of the earth, but his eyes were ever drawn skyward to the two stars he had once loved, one that rose with the sun and one that disappeared with the dusk. And even now, the moon still chases the morning star and lingers for the evening star, forever orbiting the memory of what he loved and what he lost. Thank you.